Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot Readings here on the Black and Orange channel. I am known as Autumn around here, and I take 12 of your political questions every day at 12 o'clock noon Central Time in the U.S. Thank you for being here. This is so great. I so look forward to this. And we have the best moderators anywhere, for whom I am eternally grateful. And we just have really nice people. Thank you. Thank you for everything you guys have done. Really appreciate it. It's huge. It's huge. All right. So anyway, 10% of all income that comes into the channel goes to feedingamerica.org. And that's an ongoing thing. And if you have questions, there's nothing special. You don't have to do a little dance or put in the secret emoji codes or anything. You just be here, put it in the chat in all caps. Anything that's in the chat that's in all caps, I will assume is directed at me. That's how you communicate with me. And other than that, I will just assume you're talking to other people. Although I see Jen Lynn here. Hello, Jen Lynn from Jen Lynn Tarot. If you are not following Jen Lynn, if you are not a subscriber, go there immediately. Immediately. She is fantastic. So, all right. I have a pen. I have my notebook. I have space for your questions right there. Let's do this. All right, let me see here. Let me go up here and... All right, I'm looking for anything in all caps, and I can take 12 questions. If I don't answer your question, or I don't, if sometimes I get this empty room feeling, like there's nothing for me there today, but that doesn't mean there will never be anything there for me. So I'll just kind of do the best I can. I always feel bad. I always feel bad when I don't have an answer or I won't be reading on something for you guys. But anyway, there's Steve. Hi. Will the Texas blackout accelerate a Texas conversion to blue? Governor, Congress, state legislators, are Cruz voters regretting not voting for Bette? Oh, I imagine. Yes. Gee, are you regretting not voting for Bette today? Yes. Let's see here. That's a lot. Let's just, okay, number one, Cruz voters regret not voting for Bette. Okay. And in general, I try to take one question per person, but yeah, we do need to look at is this going to push Texas blue? So that's I'm going to dealer's choice on that one. So, all right, thank you, Steve. Shirley, hey, will Biden establish a WPA or a CCC like FDR did after the Depression? Okay, Biden establish. Okay, a WPA or CCC like FDR. Can I throw any more letters in there? WPA or CCC like FDR did before WW2. Anyway, thank you. All right, I've got that down. That'll be question number 2. And anything else? All caps, all caps. You guys are so sweet. Hey, Jen Lynn, there you are. All right. Hello, Mystic Dreamer. And David, hey, good afternoon. Can you please read on Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick of Texas? Oh, that's right. I said yesterday. We might have to read on him today. Oh, boy. Lieutenant Governor of Texas. Dan Patrick. And I'm going to guess he's a Republican. Anyway. All right. Sally Mount. Oh. That's a little dark. Sally's asking, are the border babies safe? Sally, I'm going to give you a minute to think if you really want to ask that question today. I will cry. If I read on that, I will cry. I do know that I will look at our Biden administration prioritizing children, border children. That I can look at. Okay, I can look at that. No, I might cry. Hopefully not. We'll see. Okay, Deborah. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Thank you. Appreciate that. Annette, immigration question. Okay, will a path to citizenship? I'm certainly can't talk today. Will a path to citizenship pass for the 11 million? Okay. Oh, Jen Lynn, you're most welcome. You are so awesome. So talented. Okay, path to citizenship. For 11 million. Pass. Okay, I've got that down as number 6. Question number 6 today. Thank you, Annette. Michelle, your coloring looks much better. Thank you. This is my old. This isn't the new camera. This is the old one. I hope I've improved it, but it's still the old camera. So hopefully it will be even better in future. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Okay. Oh, Ted Cruz. Boy, are we reading on Ted Cruz, and there are lots of things here. Will Ted Cruz win the election in 2022? Well, there are a number of Ted Cruz questions here. So, win 2022. There were some other things. Marilyn's asking, will the trip to Cancun bring down terrible Ted Cruz? Trip to Cancun. Bring him down. We're definitely reading on Ted Cruz. Oh, okay. We white it out again. All right. I got that. And now that the insurrectionists feel betrayed, will they turn their anger toward 45 in a physical threat? Betrayed. And I hope not. I want no harm to befall the Orange Führer. The deposed Führer. I want no harm to befall him. I want justice. Just justice. Actual courtroom, evidence, conviction. Anyway, betrayed. Insurrectionists. Attack Trump. Physically. Okay, got it. Got it. And Rhonda, how does Ann Richards feel about the so-called governor of Texas? Is there some news there I'm not aware of? I mean, I know there's news in Texas, but I'm not sure why I would be reading on Ann Richards, but let me know if there's a reason. Thank you. November is asking, will Stacy Abrams run for governor? Stacy Abrams. When is she's not going, what year is that? Stacy Abrams run for governor. Run for governor. Okay, I've got that down. Yes, Jill, Bob Dole has stage 4 lung cancer. Bless. Okay, Paula. The Q nuts have a huge base in the UK. Will there be an international effort against these conspiracy theorists? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I hate to say it, but other countries will do other Western countries will do a much better job of denouncing and fighting this, because we are dealing with our Pluto return. We are dealing with, all of the real grossness has come back to the U.S. to haunt us. Are the bad decisions that were made, yeah, sad. I don't know that I have anything it doesn't feel like there's much I could add to that. Let's look just in case. Just in case. QAnon. It's a huge UK base. International effort against. Okay, got it. All right, that'll be number 10 for today. Okay. Jen Lynn, what is Mitch's next move now that Trump and Lindsay are going after him? Oh, interesting. Mitch's next move. Now, Lindsay are going after him. Okay. Yeah, I was talking about this yesterday, about listening to Trump and McConnell fighting. It's like, oh, yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, he does that. Oh, yeah, I've noticed that. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point. Going after him. Okay, I've got that down. All right. Oh, okay. So I've got that. Got that. There's a question here about South Africa. Let me see if I can come up with something with that. I'm not sure. Okay, good morning, Autumn. Hello, Christina. Wondering if the U.S. will pursue a program like Truth and Reconciliation in South Africa, which was set up as a restorative justice process after apartheid. We need major healing. Okay, U.S. and South Africa Truth and Reconciliation. I'll see what I get. I'm not sure. Very much want to ask Paula Paula's question. Why is the Supreme Court still sitting on Trump's tax returns? Yeah. Why is the Supreme Court sitting on T's tax returns? What is going on there? Does anybody know? Is there a hint? Does somebody have any idea what's going on there? Wrestling reads. Thank you. All right, I am going down. I've got my 12 questions for today. Actually, I've got 13 of them. And I'm going to get out ye old cards, and I'm going to read on things as best I can. Oh, boy. All right, so I've got my questions. Oh, boy. Cruz voters. As we're starting today, oh, man, we are moving. We are getting... It's like, we're just like 16 minutes in. Boom. All right, let's see here. It's snowing, but the sun's finally coming out. Okay, let me see here. Cruz voters. Okay. Cruz voters, people who, for some inexplicable reason, voted for Ted Cruz, are they currently regretting not having voted for Beto in general? Or are enough of them, is that happening with enough of them, that they are, oh, thank you, Kevin, that they are that they could possibly start switching elections? Oh, yeah, Mrs. Cat. Yes, Miss Cat. I heard Ted Cruz flew to Cabo with his family this morning. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Always a good look when the leader goes to a sunny, warm place while people in his state are literally freezing to death, have no water, no power. He's going not only on vacation, but going somewhere warm. Fled Cruz. I love that, Aronson. That's a hashtag fled Cruz. I love, yes. Oh, I'm getting cards right off the top of the deck. Very clear, above board. Okay. Cruz is Renee's saying Cruz is supposedly on his way back. I didn't even get a card for the reading. That was a really dumb idea. That's a really dumb idea. Anyway. Oh, yeah. That. Oh, Teddy. That was a bad idea. Right now, there's somebody winning this argument, and it's not him. This is an end. This is the end of chapter. Oh, Jody, Cruz requested a police escort for his return. Gail, he's heading back now. Claims he just accompanied his family. Unbelievable. Yeah, this is not good. Not good for him. And wow, this is like Beta. Democratic Knight protecting the realm. Because Cruz isn't doing it. There's chaos. There's just absolute chaos. And he was siding with Trump. You know, so there's chaos in the middle of this, and just more chaos. This is the kind of governing you get when you get Democrats in control of governing. They actually govern. Funny that. This is trying to make up for it, working extra hard on a Republican agenda, or blah, 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 blah. So, does it work? So the question was, do Cruz voters regret not voting for Beto right now? Yes. Yes. But how will that play out? Wow. So Ted Cruz, fled Cruz, police escort. How full of yourself. Wow. Wow. To be that callous, that absolutely let them eat cake moment, and then on your way back, oh, I want a police escort because the little people might be mad. What a blankety blank. This has something to do with being something about Trump. There's Trump energy, Trump action, but we'll have to see what the rest of the cards are saying here. He'll come back, and what he does is blah. A little bit, tiny bit. Whereas you have the Biden administration that is on it. This is my card for the beginning of the Biden administration. Sorted, taken care of, doing this. Republicans trying to give a little charity. It's it's Democrats who come out of this looking really good. And the wheel of fortune is turning. But again, I've got a card of fruits of labor. Republican voters in Texas, real or not, still. Cruz is so frustrating because I'm just not seeing him out of office. It's really, really frustrating. And he's still fighting for Trump. Oh, look, there's Trump right behind it. Oh, and there's the devil right behind that. Anything? Let me just do 23. Cruz. What's going to happen to Ted Cruz? What is going to happen to Ted Cruz? Is he just going to spend the next 30 years in Congress? Yeah. Polly Wanda, what do voters see in Cruz? Exactly. Kathleen, because the Capitol policeman's death didn't mean anything to Cruz. Yes. What's going to happen to Ted Cruz? Trying to reach out for his energy, and it's like, I recognized your foul stench. Yes, he's a Republican knight of the realm. Okay, legal heartache. Moon. Movement. Okay, basically I'm getting the same things. Right now, he's in big trouble. And he's lost a lot of voters. He's going to do something. He's going to keep fighting on Trump's side, which is going to help him with voters. I know why, but that's the thing. However, it's right up until the legal stuff starts hitting. The legal stuff starts hitting Trump, and I wonder if legal stuff starts hitting Cruz. Let me ask. Does legal stuff start hitting Cruz? He was just accompanying his family down. Oh, please. That's some pretty happy Democrats. Republicans are not in power right now. This is, it can be the card of Pelosi, but it's often people who are really, really close to Trump, who have aligned themselves very closely, like a political marriage, as it were. But they end up hemmed in legally. Something about their links to Trump get them into legal trouble. What were you doing during the insurrection? Fled? Oh, do tell. All right, 27. Texas. I'm dreaming of a blue Texas. Teresa, what do you think Cancun would charge us to keep him there forever? Blue Texas. It's just the 2 words. Just Blue Texas. That's what we're reading on. Oh, what did Jen Lynn say? What did I miss? Oh, I don't see it. I'm sorry. I missed that, whatever that was. Okay. Okay. I wonder just how much support Trump has in Texas. Yeah, that's Trump stuff. And then chaos. And then the legal stuff starts hitting. And then Texas starts looking like the rest of America, and it starts looking more like its actual demographics. We're waiting for the legal stuff. That's what I'm getting. We're waiting for the legal stuff to hit Trump and the insurrectionists and whatnot. That's what I'm getting. And then all of these readings seem pretty consistent. So while we're in Texas, and don't drink every time I say that because you'll die. Just saying. 29. Lieutenant Governor of Texas, Dan Patrick, who I assume is a Republican and I assume is awful, but I don't know. Probably Wanda, when Cruz looks in the mirror, what does he see? Well, I call him Wolfman Jerk with the... But that's just me. Oh, someone's saying, hello, hope you are well to me. It's in all caps. Hello, Tinker Mouse. Okay. Kevin, we are gerrymandered from here to eternity. Okay. Renee is saying, I think everyone's waiting for Garland to be sworn in. That would make sense. Wow. All right. Enjoy life. Supreme Court election fraud cases go to conference tomorrow to decide if they will hear the cases. Oh, that's interesting. Thank you. All right. Actually, we're more like 30 now. The hearty. Dan Patrick, Lieutenant Governor of Texas. How's it going? Anything going on? Dan Patrick. Where are you? Surprise. His energy feels very frustrated. Sandra, Garland to be sworn in on Monday? Did he make it through the Senate, whatever you call it, in the Senate? I'm very excited, and the words just flew out of my head. Did Garland make it through the Senate? Oh, that would make me so happy. That would be so happy. All right, Dan Patrick. Lies like a rug. He's the one who said that only the strong survive. Blame everybody else. Man, I gotta see this guy. Dan Patrick, Lieutenant Governor of Texas. Oh, it's him. It's the teeth guy. He's an American radio talk show host, television broadcaster, and politician. He has served as the 42nd Lieutenant Governor of Texas since January 2015 under Greg Abbott. Originally from Baltimore, Maryland. He is 70. He is very much Republican. He has 2 kids. And he has much teeth. Yes, it's the teeth guy. Confirmation process. Yes, that was it. Oh, confirmation hearings for Garland start Monday. Oh, okay. Kevin, don't. Your screen will crack. Here, let me show you. Let me get. Oh, wait. Let me do this. The man of teeth. He is a man of teeth. There we go. Now you know. And he is, he's a thing. He's a thing. Oh, and he's just said, on the passing of Rush Limbaugh, he said, I owe everything I have to him. The radio thing would make sense. Just stinking up the airwaves. Hey, Leto made it live. Excellent. Leto? I'm so sorry if I've mispronounced your name. Dan Patrick. Barbie Girl is saying Dan Patrick is the guy that suggested that all senior citizens volunteer to get the illness to save the economy for the younger people. This is not a good outcome for a politician. And this is not a good outcome for a Republican politician at all. Oh, like the bet in O. Leto. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, this is vile. He was warned repeatedly. They were all warned repeatedly from even 10 years ago. Fix the infrastructure, fix the infrastructure, fix the infrastructure, fix, cold proof the water pipes, fix your infrastructure. And they were just like, no. And now it's insult to injury. He's good at that. Does that a lot, apparently. This is So he may have some culpability, he may have problems, but this is legally having to leave. Might be votes, but legally having to leave, and that's the beginning of Democratic. Either it's Biden administration or it's Democrats taking over. But that ends in Democratic power, beginning of Democratic power, not. So is that him facing, like, legally having to leave, or is that the government in Texas switching over, or? Jerry, they deregulated rather than listen. Yeah. Yep. Ernstine, that would mean Governor Abbott voted out. Oh, we can wish. We can wish. Oh, yeah. The card for this particular part of the reading is the thief card. Meanwhile, spouting, but we're Texans and we don't want the federal government involved in our stuff. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Dan Patrick. He's going to start having trouble. There's some problems here with fundraising, and then, well, maybe start of something new, but the state's kind of fed up. But moving forward, I wonder if this is a lot coming against them, but this is a lot of movement by Trump people, Trump himself, Trump ideas that might help keep the state from switching. Thelma, okay, yet they'll need federal help to get out of this mess. Cruz has already asked Biden for help. Yeah. Last 3 cards, just 3 quick cards. Dan Patrick, you're going to have legal issues here shortly, relatively shortly. There's Trump. Why does Trump keep showing up here? America seeing. This is investigators, lawyer. This is investigators. This is the law enforcement law. And that's the Republican plan as it was. And it's got some great big holes in it. You can see all the holes in the Republican plan. Well, I don't know if they can be held legally responsible, but let's hope. So anyway. Oh boy. David saying, Autumn, there were rumblings of secession and 45 Cruz in power in Texas. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Alexandra, Rick Perry said Texans would stay in freeze longer to avoid more federal involvement. Yeah, you first. Oh, funny. I guess you're not going to be suffering personally, are you? Yikes. All right. I just read on Cruz, but this is odd. Okay, well, let's see. 40. Specifically this trip to Cancun. I'll just do a quick little thing. Thank you for being here. This specifically hashtag fled Cruz. Oh yeah, I'm on my way back. I was just escorting them to Cancun. I wasn't really. Please. Yeah, that was a really boneheaded idea. That was a really bad decision. That's a decision, and a really bad one. Meanwhile, various Democrats, from Biden to Beto, are there. This hurts. This decision hurts Cruz. You think? He blew it because he's selfish. But he's going to blow all kinds of smoke about this decision. But he ends up looking really bad. Well, there's that. So he ends up looking bad, but we're waiting. We're waiting for the legal stuff to hit. Until then, the whole state is suffering. The whole area is suffering. I keep telling you guys, my best friend is in Louisiana. They have the water pressure is near zero. They're fortunate in that they have a trickle of water. Literally just a trickle. So they just let it run. Trying to get enough to flush the toilets, excuse my bringing that up, but and they've got to boil whatever comes through before they can use it. Their neighbors, she has family near her. They don't have water. It's just, this whole thing's so sad. Oh, but what does Cruz care? He's going to Cancun with his family during this massive crisis. And someone took a picture. Yeah, corrupt, selfish. I don't know how this guy stays in power. I really don't. Thelma, the only escorting done, his office called police for an escort to the airport. Wow, how do people vote for this guy? I don't get it. We're about to move on to the blue side, but while we're on the red side, 44, let's look at what is Mitchie's next move now that Trump and Lindsay are going after him. Okay, Mitchie. And you would think, I would have guessed that Graham would have had the sense to decide that he wasn't going to go after the man who's still in power, who's the head of, who's the leader where he works, while being stupidly loyal to a man who's out of office. But that's what Graham does. He finds the biggest alpha, and then he just, whatever you want, ride or die. But Graham going after McConnell is just like, I'm sorry, you're stupid. You're dumb as a post. What are you doing? Oh, Phyllis is saying, Cruz is saying that his wife, who takes care of his children 24/7, can't handle taking them on a plane for vacation. BS. He's just sorry that he got caught. Yep. Hey, Becca. Becca from House of Lenormand is here. The wonderful Becca. Do subscribe to House of Lenormand. She's doing great things over there that nobody else is doing. So, okay. We're looking at Mitchie Poo. Wow, that was a rock. So, what is Mitch going to do now that Trump and Graham, Lindsey Graham, are going after him? And this is a fight where I'm just like, really? Oh yeah, he is corrupt. Oh yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, I've noticed that he does. Oh, he definitely does that. Yeah, that's. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Susie, then send a babysitter with them. Mm-hmm. All right, Mitchie. I have no empathy for this guy. I empathize with people a lot, but his troubles and travails, it's just like, you've been a rotten human being and cruel and cold, and now there's infighting among the wolves. Only wolves are nice. And more honorable. Trump and Graham are waiting for Trump's power to come in. I'm surprised Trump hasn't already said he's running in 2024. But it's like, on one hand, I'm surprised he hasn't already said, I'm definitely running. But then it's like, but at that point, money raised, he can't use it for himself. It officially becomes campaign money. So he may be dancing around it for a while so he can just soak up that sweet, sweet MAGA money for his own uses. But he's waiting. They're waiting for the Trump garbage to fly again. Whoa. There's chaos in the party. During the impeachment trial, all things Trump were on they had to be on the defense. This is some legal stuff. It's like, like he said, go take him to court. But there's just chaos in the party. The Democrats are, at least for now, much more organized and in power. And there are legal decisions. So I wonder if McConnell's waiting for legal decisions to come down as well. I think that I'm just keep getting this energy over and over, where I really am starting to think that we're in a holding pattern until everybody's waiting for the legal stuff to come down against Trump and the insurrectionists, and the commission to really start making inroads into if senators were involved in the January 6th insurrectionist riots. So at 50, why is the Supreme Court sitting on Trump's tax returns? Does anybody know any details about this? I read and I saw a headline about it, that there's some reason that they're sitting on Trump's tax returns, but Renee, I think McConnell wants Sniffy arrested. All right. Supreme Court. Hey, Roberts. Roberts and I would not get along. Alexandra, Trump's lawyers ask until March for oral arguments, CNN reported. Oh, and the Supreme Court? Oh, of course they did. How long can we put this off? And why is he Jeanette, you got a point. Maybe the Supreme Court maybe trying to decide if the issue is moot. He's not president anymore. Yeah, it's like, why would a private citizen's tax returns, why would this be going all the way to the Supreme Court? Oh, this could bring him down. Oh, this could bring him down. Kaboom. Oh, Ewad, I understand March is just next month, but then it'll be, oh, wait, we've got to put it off again. Oh, we've got to put it off again. We've got to put it off again. You know how they are. Trump's very, very worried. Been on the defensive for years, but he was protected. But that protection, this is the card, it feels like these were the people protecting him. That protection is suspended. This is the Democratic Knights of protecting the realm moving forward. I don't know why they're sitting on it exactly. I just feel like I'm being told that don't worry about it. Oh, Trumpy. I'm trying to slow things down. Feeling isolated. Guess who's not the star anymore? Guess who is? Oh, but. Yes, you are. You're a big one. Okay. So anyway. Yikes. All right, QAnon. And then we'll go on to some QAnon and the insurrectionists. And then we have some more positive things. Let's do QAnon. 54. Okay. Apparently QAnon has a huge base in the UK. Really? Renee, not being the star is killing Trump. Yes. QAnon has a huge base in the UK. Will international efforts against all this conspiracy garbage be more successful than it is in the US? Yeah, it feels like I need about 3 cards to answer this one, if that. Aggressive law enforcement. Yeah. Not people not listening to reason. This is there not really being enough inherent support for this kind of garbage, this kind of fascism, this kind of really crazy stuff. And there's a big old justice card in the end. The card for the reading is aggressive law enforcement. Yeah, that's an easy. Oh, and we've got a strength card behind it with it's the strength of institutions right behind it. I mean, it's just clear cut. Yeah, other countries aren't dealing directly with Trump. They have their own garbage, but no, we're the ones who really went off the deep end. 56. Betrayed insurrectionists. A betrayed insurrectionist going to go after Trump. They're trying to blame him during their some of the Capitol riot people are trying to blame Trump. But are they going to go after Trump legally? Are they going to try to go after Trump physically? No violence. We do not want violence. If it feels like there are a lot of people hitting the wait, what? If there are like stages of cultism, there are a lot of not enough, of course, not all, rather, but there are a lot of people who are hitting the stage of wait a minute. You know, sorry. We would do anything for him. We were ready to do absolutely anything for him. They were devoted. Attack the institution, and they ended up being in trouble. This is how the insurrection, they attacked Congress. They ended up being hurt. These are indictments against them and trying to craft arguments. And there are some very unstable, very angry people who are very angry about the lies. Some of them are still scrambling for, oh, it'll be March 4th, or, some excuse, or. So will they go after Trump? Will they go after Trump? Goodness, it's very bright here. The sun is coming out and it's reflecting off the snow, and my eyes are just suddenly like, whoa. It was their whole world. It was my whole world. There are people who said goodbye to their children before they left. Like, this might be the end. Say goodbye to your children. And they end up suffering. So are they going to take it out on Trump? No, there's too much legal stuff going on. The worst of the ringleaders, or a lot of the ringleaders, they're in jail, or they're awaiting trial, or they really are well and truly out in the cold. And if they'll include him in their legal defense, but I'm not getting them going after Trump. Not really. Thelma, oh boy, Cruz is putting out a statement that he's being a good dad. He took his kids to Mexico and he's on his way back. Wow, is anybody buying this on sale? Really? Really? All right, we're 1 hour in. So let's look at Biden. at 1 hour, will Biden establish some kind of WPA? Or actually, I don't know what CCC stands for. WPA it had to do with a work. It was a work program or something. But I don't know what CCC stands for. But it basically, like, the kind of programs that FDR created. Hi, Katie, I'm not buying that even for free. Oh yeah, the thing from Cruz. Yeah. Civilian Conservation Corps. Thank you, Cappy's mom. Thank you, Rob. Thank you. That sounds familiar. I mean, the card right there feels like it's kind of the answer in and of itself. It's like, okay, we're Democrats, and here's the thing. It's all organized. It's all laid out. Gee, I think this... Oh, no, this was yesterday's card. Yeah, I was talking about everything laid out just so. Let's see here. It's also the card of the merchant. So giving people jobs. Will Biden end up creating programs, work programs like FDR did? I've got two different cards for the reading, but they're very different. They're not related. So what are they? What are these? The whole thing's a mess. And it doesn't matter how much legal stuff comes against Trump. It doesn't help people today. Yeah, they are stuck, and they're getting attacked for not doing more. They've been in there a month, and what they've got to do is like climbing Mount Everest, and they're already being attacked. I'm just glad Biden, at least for the moment, has a high approval rating. But yeah, Republicans, their way of doing things hasn't been working. Really hasn't been working. They may do something. He may do something like that, it feels like. But this is the mess the Republicans left, and this is... the Trump message goes on. Even if he's not the one saying it, but the Trump message goes on. Because there's this fight between the two sides of the party. But the Democratic Knights going forward to try and protect the realm. Alexander saying Biden's rating is up to 62%. Yes. I was very happy to see that. It feels like something... He's definitely going to have kind of work programs, but I think they're going to be... I'm not getting them being the same. The fortunate one who doesn't need the programs. Imagine that. I wonder if there are some laws in place right now that don't allow for certain things. This is having to stand still. And since it's next to this, this is legally having to stand still. Something legal that tempers. But he still manages to do something. Maybe he calls it something different. I think there's some information here we don't have, is what it feels like. WPA, Kathleen is saying, Works Progress Administration. Thank you. KD, it would really help our infrastructure to hire workers. Absolutely. I keep getting people who already have a lot of money. It could be people getting jobs, but it feels like a Ted Cruz. Yeah, now I'm just getting more Trumpism standing up, but the argument not going well. So the Republicans and the Trumpists are going to try to throw every wrench in the works they can possibly come up with to slow things down, to slow Biden's forward momentum. They're going to try everything, and they're not necessarily going to succeed, but they're going to try. So we have to just be like, okay, that's just what's going to happen. I'm sorry to say. All right, 10630. Is the Biden administration prioritizing the border children? And this is close to this topic as I can get without just sobbing. So I'm going to smile so I don't just start sobbing. Biden administration, let's stay firmly in Washington, D.C. Hey, Biden administration, are you super high prioritizing the border children? It feels like it. It feels like they are. Okay, early, right beginning of the administration. Okay, matter of fact, I think they've already got some stuff going on that. It was unconscionable. Major Arcana, yeah, this is a big, big flippin' deal. But that's this card of hope, and this is the card of victory. Tell me more about this victory. About the children. Tell me more about this victory. What kind of victory? Victory for whom? They're going over all of the records, what little there are, to try to find the kids. Again, having to get the lawyers going. Yeah. Trump's actions having to be defended by lawyers, but there's this big old sword of truth right there. Yeah, they've already got stuff going. They're already looking. It is a priority. So finding the parents could be finding the kids, finding the parents, trying to find everybody. Yeah, this energy is so bad. Energy is so bad. And these people who did this are monsters. Sessions, Trump, Sessions, Miller, all of them. Oh, you don't have money? You want in our... We'll send the message. If you don't have money, if you aren't one of us, if you're not Lily White, to the devil with you. Here we go. 110. Will a path to citizenship... Oh my gosh. Will a path to citizenship for 11 million people pass? Thank you, Alexandra. Sending clearing light and love. Thank you. I could use it right now. Path to citizenship for 11 million people. Will that pass? Path to citizenship for 11 million people. Oh my gosh, there's still... Yeah, because this energy isn't 100 miles different from the energy I was just looking at, and it's all awful. Thank you, lucky girl. Path to citizenship. Okay. Million, will that pass? Knight of Swords. All right, legal stuff. The card for the reading is legal stuff. They haven't had a way forward legally, but that could change under new Democratic administration. The Republic. This is the insult to injury card. It's just bad. It's just people trying to get in the way, people trying to do this not legally. Yeah, like ICE. Yeah, this is not good, but ta-da. The beginning of the Democratic way forward, Democratic power, then Democratic Knights of the Realm moving forward. There's real possibility here, but legally they're going to try to throw wrenches in the works and whatnot. But now, ultimately, we have more Democrats moving forward. I like it. I like it. Stacy Abrams. All right, 1/12/30. Stacy Abrams is going to run for governor. She's a great woman. She is going down in history in a good way. Stacy Abrams, are you going to run for governor? Honestly, I don't know if this is true, but I get the feeling that she's not like a lot of these other politicians. She doesn't think about it obsessively like the others. She's worried about people. She actually is trying to help. And she wants reforms. She wants legal reforms and people to vote. Marie, she got nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. She should. Boy, is she going to be attacked. Wow. Petty, stupid stuff. Republicans have been able to keep her out so far. This is really nasty messages from Trump world. But the Republicans their energy's waning. They're not in a good place. Stacy Abrams, is she going to run for governor? Yeah, like Bette O'Rourke right now, she's focused on helping anybody who needs help. I mean, I don't know that Georgia. I don't know that farther east. I don't know how hard they've been hit, but she's very much focused on helping people, and that's what will make the change. But I'm not getting emperor. She can handle them. I agree, Aaron Son, but I'm just not getting I'm not getting emperor. I'm not getting queen. I'm not getting... I don't know what she's going to do. She's not done, though. Will Stacy Abrams run for high office? President, vice president. Governor, something really high up. Oh, wouldn't that burn Republicans toast? Chat, she's where she needs to be right now. Yeah. November. I don't know that she wants to be, but thanks for checking. Fair enough. Shirley, Abrams said she would continue her work in registering voters. Yeah. I'm just wondering if she's ever going to run for higher office. Again, Republicans suffering. Republicans out of favor, out of power, or lower power, less power. All of these readings are, well, most of these readings are ending the same. Democrats are there. They're there in the center. They're working. This is fighting voter suppression, getting one person, one vote. Democrats working, and then again, weakened Republicans. All right, 117. U.S. relationship with South Africa. Will there be truth and reconciliation? I'm afraid I don't know much about this exactly, but I can look at the relationship between the U.S. and South Africa. The relationship between the U.S. and South Africa. Truth and reconciliation. Well, Trump certainly didn't help anything, but it seems like it feels like Biden administration is looking at things, looking at a lot of things right now. They're kind of swamped. Yeah, Trump did mess up the census. I think it's going to be good eventually. I think it's going to be good eventually. Until then, but Biden's is working so hard and is going to work so hard on reestablishing allies. And yeah, it'll end up well, but for a while, it's going to take a while. They've seriously, it's like climbing. It's like they are climbing Mount Everest right now, and they're just trudging along and doing their best, and they're not sleeping that much. They're not eating that much. They're just working, and I think they'll be able to work things out with people in other countries, but it's going to take some time, I'm afraid. So there's that. You're welcome, Christina. Christina, it's about racial justice programs in the U.S. We could use some of that. Racial justice programs in the U.S. I'm not getting... I don't know. I don't think I know enough about the situation. I know that things were bad under Trump. I know that all kinds of equality things under Trump they made him really bad. And we're all suffering. But it is a new day. All right. And tomorrow will be a new day. And I will be here then as well, because I'm here every day of the year. Weekends, weekdays, holidays, my birthday, everything. So I hope you are well. Try to stay safe. We're going to get through this. I know it's hard. I know it's cold. I know there are water problems. I know that people are suffering with the illness, but you're not alone. And I'm sending you good energy, big hugs, and hang in there. Hang in there, okay? All right, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Thank you.